Hello everyone, my name is Kari Bondaroff, and this presentation has been created as a required assignment for Concordia University, Nebraska's MBA 632 course led by Professor Marcelle Wilson-Davis. This presentation analyzes the cross-cultural management of an organization's leadership following a merger that took place in 2015 between Saputo Incorporated Canada and Warrnambool Cheese and Butter, or WCB, in Australia. The purpose of this presentation is to provide an overview of a strategic plan to ensure that post-merger leaders are equipped to cross-culturally manage the new employee base, that employees have the tools and resources they need to be successful in their new roles, and that employees are rewarded for taking initiative to share their own perspectives and new ideas. Saputo now maintains more than 80% of WCB shares. This international marketer and distributor of dairy products employs roughly 12,500 people, as stated on the Saputo webpage, and now controls one of the largest employers in southwest Victoria, Australia, which employs 650 people, as reported by WCB on their website. Historical actions of the Saputo organization shows that mergers and acquisitions are a major part of their business expansion plan, with international markets already established in Canada, USA, Argentina, and newly added Australia. According to the WCB website, the most interesting aspect of WCB's operation is their linkage to Japanese markets, with a sales office open in Tokyo, Japan in 2002, and the establishment of WCB Japan in 2008. This linkage will open the door for Saputo to engage with the growing Asian markets in not only Japan, but the highly sought-over China. In order to best prepare WCB for an entrance into these markets, it is important to analyze the current leadership qualities within each of the organizations and seek the best approach to leadership excellence. Using the information from the Globe study by the Center for Creative Leadership and the core values of each of the organizations, an analysis of the leadership attributes within each organization was conducted. Saputo was analyzed first, with 3 leadership effectiveness styles standing out. The humane style is described as being concerned for the well-being of others. The self-protective style emphasizes procedures and a safe and secure environment, and the autonomous style of leadership, which is characterized by an independent, individualistic, and self-centric approach to leadership. These observations are most contradictory leadership styles for the results displayed by the Globe study for Canada, and these 3 attributes are the lowest scoring attributes. These results are quite surprising. Before WCB in Australia are analyzed further, what is found to be more interesting is that the attribute scores for the effective leadership qualities and rankings between Canada and Australia are exactly the same according to the Globe study. In determining that factor, if Saputo was leading the organization using the most effective leadership styles as outlined by Canadian workers, then the leadership style essentially would not have to be altered at all following an M&A or merger and acquisition with an Australian organization. WCB portrays a very different set of core values on its website that also offers solutions and behaviors that can be used to portray the written values. Efficiency through simplicity, a family-oriented environment, ownership and commitment, and a hands-on approach, and passion drives this organization forward. Key terms are utilized throughout the descriptions of the values, such as decisive, humane, encouraging, respectful, teamwork, accountable, integrity, proactive, cognitive, motivational, committed, enthusiastic, visionary, innovative, positive, and proud. These terms in the description of the values fit into the effective leadership styles of charismatic, value-based, team-orientative, participative, and humane. These 4 leadership styles are the epitome of Australia's desired leadership styles for effectiveness and culture. These organizational qualities would be essential to ensuring a successful transition between the 2 organizations following a merger. In fact, according to the Globe study results, it is suggested that Saputo ensure that their leadership effectiveness align itself with that of Australia's WCB, especially in their Canadian sectors of the organization, due to the alignment of desired leadership qualities between the 2 countries. Communication of organization values is also very important and should be a focus when transitioning through change. Leadership selection within Saputo's management team is posted on their website. In first glance at the composition, Saputo has one female leader in the human resource sector, with the remainder being male. In addition, 7 of the 8 managers are Canadian, excluding the USA Cheese Division manager. One might assume that with an overarching goal of becoming a well-known organization in the global market, that the leadership team would be made up of a more diverse array of international leaders. Now, with the merger complete, Saputo retains more than 80% of WCB, and the changes in the dynamics of the organization is already showing its colors through the composition of the board of directors that is composed of 5 men and 4 women. When looking closely at the dynamics of WCB following the merger, there have been some evident changes in the leadership. However, the introduction of an international specialist to assist in cross-cultural relationships and dynamics is not evident. This is an opportunity for WCB and Saputo to enhance their awareness of the diversity and differences of entering into different global markets, such as the Asian markets. According to the news release in June of 2016, WCB has incorporated a workplace gender equality report. As the differences in the board of directors between WCB and Saputo is evident in the lack of female presence, this shift is leading the organization in a positive direction. In conclusion, there are a few highlighted opportunities for leadership within the merged organizations of Saputo and WCB as outlined in this presentation. First of all, Saputo values are not aligned with either Canadian or Australian leadership effectiveness traits. Trust is an important step in establishing relationships with international organizations. Saputo should focus on aligning leadership traits with those of WCB in order to show employees that there are shared values between the two organizations. This relationship building is important to lead an organization through change. The introduction of Saputo representatives into the executive management team and board of directors is clear. However, relationships need to extend further into the organization and outside of the organizations to ensure stable relationships with producers, distributors, and employees remain strong. The development of the Gender Equality Report is one piece of awareness. The challenge to leadership now is to reflect those equality issues in the senior management diversity as well as in the workplace. Success is gained through example and living the values of the organization. With strategic alignment and relationship building, employees will not only see the words of the core values, they will feel them and in turn will want to be motivated and maintain passion for the organization in which they are employed.